Did you hear the comment made by Eric Swalwell yesterday? He's a congressman from California, sits on the Intelligence Committee. He's the one that did the nasty with the Chinese spy girl. Anyway, he compared Donald Trump to Osama bin Laden, the guy who masterminded the 9/11 attacks. Are you kidding me? How despicable is that? And if that phrase, that comment does not incite violence, I don't know what does. And so I ask you, let's say one of his followers heads over to the White House, maybe the Chinese spy girl, and they shoot up the White House or they set off a bomb somewhere. That is an attack on government. So will he be charged with inciting insurrection? Probably not, because Congress can change the rules in whatever way they want, especially when it's against Trump and his followers. It's no wonder their approval rating is in the tank. Now, it makes me wonder, too, can you have an approval rating below 0? Because that's where they're headed. Their image is awful. And speaking of that, I found it rather humorous after the Capitol attack that many in Congress were saying, this makes us, to the rest of the world look like a banana republic, the way we handle our elections. And I agreed with them. It did. It was awful. I did a podcast on, should we apologize to Venezuela? But then a week later, they carry out the most obvious kangaroo court I've ever seen. No defense allowed, no trial, nothing, just vote, convict right away. Moving on. Are you kidding me? And then this whole impeachment thing, I'm sorry, I don't know impeachment law as I should. So, one impeachment's not enough. I get it. So now we find out you can do a second impeachment. But I hear the thought that this will keep him from running again. Really? Where's that written? That depending on how many times you're impeached will determine if you can run again. Some Democrats were saying, we don't have to rush this through. Put it after the inauguration. We can have a trial, just like a normal American court would do, then impeach him. The only question I've got is the whole point of impeachment is to get them out of office. So if they're already out of office, and if you can impeach a guy out of office, can you impeach a past president who's already dead? Go ahead and impeach him, because I've got a few ideas for you of some guys that should be impeached. This is it is really beyond pathetic. All right? Plus Joe Biden, the unifier, he's all about, we need to have a ceasefire between the right and the left. And I agree. You know what? Tone it down, bring down the volume and the fire, the heat and the rhetoric. But Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats, listen, there's going to be no ceasefire. That is clear. They're going to lob bombs every second of every day at those on the right. There will be no unity. And I just want to close with this serious thought. Remember this COVID thing? There are small business owners closing their doors throughout the country, all because the government shut them down, regulated them literally out of business. Congress could care less. They really could. This impeachment thing is a new low for Congress.